Ceigall India. Well, this is one of the most anticipated IPOs that has come recently, and it was listed last week. And people who could not get the IPO allotment, they are eagerly waiting to make an entry in this stock. But the thing is this stock really promising? And if yes, is this the right time to make an entry if you did not get allotment in IPO? We are going to find out in this video. I will give you an overlook of its official website, what business it is doing, and its order book and all, and then we'll move towards the price action and see if the timing is correct or not, and if it is not correct, when is the correct time and when can we expect to make an entry. All these things will be discussed in this video, but make sure to understand the fact that this is not a stock recommendation video. This is just an educational and informative video. Please do the buying and selling of stocks based on your own risk appetite. Right, with that said, let's get started. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. This is Ceigall and and this is the official website, and here it is displaying all its client list. This is what I believe, and this is the official website, and you can see its core business line: elevated highways, bridges, highways, runways, and all these things. It is into a lot of infra projects. Okay, now let us quickly take a look at its business profile, some highlights, key highlights, and also the basic numbers. Okay, so we can read here that Ceigall India is an infrastructure construction company with expertise in special structural projects including elevated roads, flyover, bridges, railway, overseas pass, tunnels, highways, express, and runways. Okay, now let's take a look at the key points, okay, mentioned for Ceigall. So we can see that let's directly jump into the clientele. Okay, so we can see that the clientele list here: Punjab Works Department, National Highway Authority of India, NHAI, okay, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, and IRCON, and all these are famous names. Okay, and you can see the geographical distribution of its revenue. Majority is coming from Punjab state, then Jammu and Kashmir, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, and also other states are there which are around 1 to 2%. That's why it is not listed here. It has given some popular names. Now coming to the order book, the order book stood at 9,470 crore as of June 30, 2024. You can see the order book is massive. Okay, it is massive, so definitely it has a very bright future in terms of the fundamentals, at least the business, the contracts, the order it has got received. Okay, now let's take a look at the numbers and see if the stock has been growing steadily or not. Okay, the current market price is 392 with a market cap of 6,834 crore. Then the reserves it has is 809 crore, debt is 1066 crore. So the debt to equity ratio is slightly above the ideal limit, but we have to keep in mind that this is an infrastructure development company, so normally they do have some high debt to equity ratios. Okay, now 3 years average sales growth 51.38%, very good number. Okay, profit growth 38.43, earning per share growth is minus 74.50, and the main reason behind this is because when a company is listed, new shares are issued, and so the earning per share drops. So do not get confused with this negative earning per share. Okay, return on asset 14.15, this is a good number, and return on capital employed 29.77. and if you carefully look at these numbers, you will see these are the best numbers in this entire industries mentioned in these columns. Okay, these are the best numbers, so clearly this stock is growing very nicely. Okay, then interest coverage ratio 5.18, current ratio 1.52, operating profit margin 17.09, promoter holding at 82% as of now, Altman Z score 6.93. Okay, these numbers are also looking very promising. Now yearly profit and loss. So normally we consider 3 years, but here there are 4 data of 4 years, so let's consider all of them. So the sales increased from 2021 to 2022 from 873 to 1134. Then in 2023 again it went up to 2068, and in 2024 3029. So clearly there is very good growth of sales. That's why the average sales growth is 51%. We just checked. Okay, operating profit went up from 160 to 186, then 296, 518. Very good improvement. Okay, operating profit margin 18% to 16%. Here there is a drop, then 14%, but again it went up to 17%. Okay, so overall we can find 15 to 16% of operating profit margin. Okay, that is a good thing. Okay, now earning per share is slightly fluctuating, 16.02 to 21.29, then 19.48, but that is fine. Okay, now coming to shareholding pattern, so we can see in shareholding pattern the promoters are holding a majority of stake, 82.05%, then 3.83 by FI and 4.82 by DI. Only 9.29% is being held by public. So we do not have the information of other quarters, previous quarters, so we cannot compare if there has been an increase or decrease in stake by from FIs and DIs mainly. Okay, but seeing the current record of this stock is looking actually promising, because we know that if India needs to develop its infrastructure and also needs to develop, and that's why this company Ceigall India is going to play a major role. Okay, so this was all about the fundamentals, which looks promising because the order book stands out at 9,400 crore. Then promoter did not sell much of their stake, they are still holding it, and the profit and loss statement is clearly showing that the stock is growing very nicely in terms of sales and profit. Okay, from with an average sales growth of 51%, so which is very good. Now let's take a look at the price action and see how can we time the entry in this stock. Okay, and before going to price action, if you are watching the video so far and finding it valuable, consider hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and joining subscribing to Financial Impulse if you have not done already, right? So let's start price action. Okay, so I will open Ceigall India. Okay, so this is Ceigall India, and this is daily time frame, and you must be thinking what this black line is, so let me just remove it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the, as it was listed recently, so I obviously cannot put the 50 days moving average and all to find out the turning point. Okay, but we can clearly see that after getting listed, okay, the stock closed at a lower price. Okay, then we get to see back to back red candles, and finally one green candle, on 16th August. Okay, and then what can we do to track our entry? So what we can do is we can go to the 1 hour time frame. So I'm going to switching to 1 hour time frame, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one anchored VWAP point. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you that there can be various methods in which we can make an entry in recently listed IPOs. I'm going to show you 2 to 3. Okay, the first one I'm going to do is using anchored VWAP. So I have selected anchored VWAP and I'll put it in the first candle, okay, in 1 hour time frame, and this is what I get. Okay, we can see the black line is here and the stock is trading below it. So for in this criteria, what we have to wait for is that the stock needs to break this black line. Okay, break this black line, go above, and along with that the 50 period moving average needs to give a crossover above this one. And remember that this is 50 period in 1 hour, not in daily. So if I enable 50 period, I don't think it will appear because we still do not have 50 hours of data right now. Okay, but very soon you will get 50. Okay, I think maybe in coming week we will get 50 hours of data in for 50 period moving average in 1 hour time frame. And when the crossover happens, okay, the 50 period moving average crosses above this anchor VWAP point, then we'll mark our entries here. This is one strategy. Okay, but again, just reminding you, this is not a stock recommendation video. Please do the buying and selling based on your own risk appetite. Okay, after you have done the careful analysis yourself. Okay, so this is one strategy. Okay, the next strategy will be using our old school style, that is the pivot point. So let me not pivot points, I'm sorry, the fib retracement. Okay, so I'm going to draw the fib retracement from the top to bottom. Okay, so one thing you can notice that the 50% okay retracement and the anchor VWAP points are almost nearby. Okay, so there is no harm in getting a double confirmation if the stock breaks above this one, okay, above the anchor viewer point, and the moving average also crosses above like this, giving it support, then that will be a very good entry point technically. Okay, but let's say you are a very conservative investor or trader and you want to make entry only after a very strong confirmation, then what can you do? Okay, then what I would recommend is that you wait for its all time high to be broken. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw this line here, this zone here. Okay, so we have to wait. Okay, let me just squeeze it like this. Okay, we have to wait for the stock to break this zone. Okay, and that too with a strong candle. Okay, the candle needs to be very strong. The following day should also close above that. Along with that, this candle should be supported by strong volume. Okay, then only we'll get a confirmation that yes, the uptrend has happened, and I believe by that time it should get the support of at least the 50 period 50 days moving average in daily time frame. Okay, 50 days moving average, or else the 30 days weighted moving average, either of them. Okay, so we will have to wait for that. So this is mainly for the conservative investor. But let's say you are confused, you where to make an entry, either after the all time breakout or after the break above the 50% fib retracement, then what you can do, you can obviously break down your investment into two parts and invest partially here when it breaks above the 400 level. Okay, and then wait for the remaining for the stock to break above its all time high 430 level. But as we can see, there is not much of difference. Okay, 400 430 level, it's just the same. It depends on you where you want to make an entry, but this is assuming that the stock is not going to go down even further. Okay, let's say if it is showing some price action like this and going down even further to 350 level, then again the first two methods that I showed, okay, the anchor viewer point and the fib retracement is going to fail. The only thing that will remain valid during that time again is that you will have to wait for the all time high to be broken. No matter where it goes to 350 or 300 or 250, you will have to wait for the stock to break above the the all time high level 400 to 420 level, above this level. Okay, then you can make your entry. So that is the entry strategy for Ceigall India. I hope this video was informative and helpful, and in this video I did not give any profit targets because it will be very early, because we do not have confirmation about the entry point, so obviously it will be inaccurate and it won't help you. That's why I'm not giving. So now just we have to focus on whether the stock is making a base around this level 350 380 400 level and then starting to go up or not, and if it is going up, then obviously after that we can easily place our targets. Okay, once we get a confirmed entry. Okay, so that's all for this video. Please hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Financial Impulse if you have not done already. And if you are already a subscriber and finding my videos valuable, consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis posts. And also don't forget to check my other channel, Financial Affairs. You will find the link in the description section. Thank you for watching. Bye. Take care.